Stuart at the library. Late one afternoon, Stuart Little went to the library. "Do you have any books for someone like me?" he asked the librarian. "How about Mice Are Nice?" she said. "Third floor." "Thanks," said Stuart. "Is that a stuffed owl?" he asked. "No, this is Bookworm. He is our library owl. We let him live here because he loves books so much," said the librarian. Bookworm opened one eye, and he stared at Stuart. Owls and I don't usually get along," said Stuart. "Don't worry," said the librarian. "He usually sleeps during library hours." "Well, thanks for the help," Stuart said to the librarian. Stuart found the book. "I'll just read a little bit to see if I want to borrow it," Stuart said, and Stuart began to read. Soon, he was lost in the story. Something woke Stuart. "I must have slept past closing time," said Stuart. "Indeed you have," said a voice. Bookworm, is that you?" Stuart asked. The big owl flew out of the shadows. "It is I," said the owl. "Oh dear," Stuart said, and he began to back away. "Never fear," said Bookworm. "I've already had my dinner. Besides, I want to read my books, not chase mice." "I love to read too," said Stuart. "What's your favorite book?" "There have been so many," Bookworm said. "Who can pick just one?" "Well, pick a few then," said Stuart. Well. Bookworm pointed to the closest book on the shelf. "I am quite fond of this one." "This book?" Stuart asked. Yes, it is a work of art that has great meaning to me," said Bookworm. Stuart looked at the book. He said, "You like Lawn Care for Dummies?" "Is that the title?" Bookworm said. Can't you read it?" asked Stuart. "Well, no," said Bookworm, "and no one else can find out. I'm afraid I'll have to eat you after all." Bookworm dived for Stuart. Stuart ran. Bookworm chased Stuart down the hall, around the corner, and down the stairs. Stuart could not escape. Bookworm landed on top of him. "Please, Bookworm, let me go!" Stuart cried. "I am sorry, my bookish friend. My secret must stop with you." "Wait," said Stuart. "You said you weren't hungry." "I'm not," said Bookworm, "but I will be sent away if the librarian finds out I can't read. I am a library owl, after all." "I promise I won't tell anyone," said Stuart. "Maybe I can help you." "I don't need help from a mouse," said Bookworm. "Now you'd better go. Shoo! Shoo!" Soon Stuart went back to the library, and Bookworm opened one eye and asked, "What are you doing here?" I want to help you read," said Stuart. "Well, don't bother me," said Bookworm. "Let me sleep." "When you wake up," said Stuart, "here are some other books you might like." This one is called Owls and Mice Can Be Friends. "Let me see those," said Bookworm. "What is this one about?" "It is about a very smart owl who finds out it's never too late to learn," said Stuart. "Well, if you insist," said Bookworm. "Why don't you start?" "You bet," said Stuart, and the two new friends began to read together.